What's up, Mets fans? Welcome back to the channel. We got some breaking news here as the Mets signed Bo Bichette, and it is a very interesting deal nonetheless. 3 years, 126 million. There is opt-outs in the contract, but I don't know, guys. It's another infielder that we don't need. Hopefully, you guys can hear me right now. If you don't, let me know in the comments. But I think you guys can hear me, as it looks like you can hear me. All right, guys. So right now, it is interesting. It's a nice bat. Sorry about the beeping, but I am in the car right now, so it's a little different what's going on right now. I'm not in the home studio, so to speak. So again, I like the bat. We all like the bat for Bo Bichette, but they talked about run prevention. He's not a very good defender. Now we got to wonder, where is he playing? Right? That is the issue that we're gonna talk about right now, and it's gonna be a very quick stream. But we're gonna try to figure out where is he playing. Right? He's not playing shortstop. Third base, is Beatty on his way out? That is something that we have to talk about as well. Later tonight, I'll be doing a Mets hot stove. So we'll talk more about it. Obviously, I'm doing errands right now and I'm in the car, so it's not going to be a very long stream. But listen, DH, yeah, I guess, but $126 million to DH, I don't know about that. I mean, can Bo Bichette play first base? I mean, right now, I don't really know where he's going to play, but honestly, it's a proven player. And yeah, Daniel, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Beatty's going to be traded. I think the Mets, again, this is a quick pivot from Kyle Tucker. So there was already a different plan once they didn't get Tucker. So again, because again, here's the issue. We still have holes in the outfield. But again, I love the bat. I don't like the defense, which again, David Stearns clearly didn't care about. But it's just a matter of what is the next move, because this makes no sense when you have 150 infielders on your roster. That is a problem that we have. But it is a good move, but we have to wait and see what is the move. What are they going to do? Is Beatty getting traded? Because it makes sense for him to play third base, Bo Bichette. You're not moving Simeon. I mean, you could move Simeon to third base and put Bo Bichette at second base. But either way, that means Beatty's got to get moved at this point. So does the Mets have a trade in the works that includes Beatty and more people? Right? That is what we're going to find out, because now you got to get a starting pitcher. The lineup is looking a lot better now. But you have to trade somebody in this infield, or at least two guys in the infield at the very least, with Beatty and another prospect. But I think this is leading towards a starting pitcher trade. If that's Freddie Peralta, if that's a Tariq Skubal, or they're going to sign Framber Valdez and trade Beatty somewhere else. But right now, it honestly doesn't make sense, even though I like the bat, right? I don't mind the bat. I like the signing, right? I was in CVS and I got the news. So I'm not mad about the bat, but there's got to be something else coming if you're going to play Bo Bichette. You're not paying $126 million to DH Bo Bichette, because that means Jorge Polanco's still playing first base at this point. Now, maybe they move Brett Beatty to first base, which that has been talked about, and that's okay. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, Brett Beatty, I guess, they moved him around a lot. Can he play first base? But still, there's a lot of infielders still. You're still talking about Vientos on his team, who doesn't have a spot right now on this roster or in the lineup, especially if Beatty goes to first base and Bo Bichette goes to third base. Polanco's DHing. Where is Vientos playing? Where's Mauricio playing? Where's Acuna playing? So I think this signing is very much going to put us in a spot where I think they're going to have to look at what they're going to do with this infield, the abundance of infield, because you got to make a trade for a starting pitcher. And CD, thank you for the super chat. Let me just read it real quick. Starting turn of events, I wanted Bichette over Tucker anyway. I like Tucker, but I do like Bo Bichette. I love his bat. He can probably play third. Again, he's not a great glove. That's what's the other thing that's confusing, is that They already had this ready to go. Now, if they were to sign Tucker, would Bo Bichette be out of the question, or was this deal in the works prior to the Tucker deal happening? But this is when I talk about Bo Bichette, right? Bo Bichette, all we heard about was the Phillies were very much in on him. So the Mets took him away from the Phillies, which is a good thing. So that's a good thing. And make sure you hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. And CD, thank you for the super chat. If they combine this with Bellinger for left field and first base platoon, yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know if they're going to go after Bellinger. I mean, what was it? $46 million a year per year. I know there's opt-outs, but again, we're going to have the same conversation next year when Bo Bichette opts out. But at this point, you got him for 2026, and that's all I care about at this point. So if you're just tuning in, Bo Bichette signs with the Mets on a 3-year deal. I think I saw $126 million. Again, I'm on the go here. I'm doing errands, so I'm not in my home studio. I think it was $126 million for 3 years with opt-outs. Again, I'm okay with it. I'm not mad about it at all. But it is going to be very interesting to see. And I'm trying to find the comments here just so we can get going. All right, there we go. All right, there we go, guys. So, listen, I'm all on board with this because I like the bat, right? It helps the lineup out. It's a 1-2-3 with Bo Bichette, and honestly, you spread out your lineup a little bit more. But the bigger question is getting another infielder. There has to be another move ahead of this. It has to be a trade for a couple of infielders, prospects. Maybe Beatty's going away. Maybe Beatty's going to first base. Is somebody else going to get traded infield-wise? The prospects, Mauricio, Acuna, Beatty, Vientos. Are these guys getting moved for a starting pitcher? Because, again, you can't have all these guys on this team. It just doesn't make sense. We had a shit show last year because there was too many infielders and most of them couldn't play. Now you got to get another infielder in here who is obviously going to play every day when you're paying him $126 million for 3 years. So overall, to quickly end this stream, it's only going to be a 10-minute stream just because I'm in the car right now doing stuff. Ask the question, Met fans, does this sign-in make sense only if they trade infielders for another move to help this team, most likely start and pitch it? I think Bellinger's off the table at this point now. They got the bat they needed. Bo Bichette's a better bat. Make no mistake about it, especially Bellinger. And he is a right-handed bat, which I think is important in this lineup. Obviously, with Simeon and with Polanco, it's not left-handed heavy as it was last year. So we'll see how it goes, guys. This is a great move offensively. Defensively, you're dealing with a guy who's not a good defender who's now changing positions. So that run prevention nonsense that David Stearns talks about, well, that kind of goes out the window when you have Polanco at first base and Bichette at third base. But again, the Bo Bichette situation, I'm not going to call him a better fit. Right, offensively, yes, the lineup, it fits better. No, 100%. Defensively, I don't know. You're moving guys in different positions here, guys. So we just got to see where this is going to go. Is this gonna happen with another move? Because that's the only way I think it makes sense at this point. Because you got way too many infielders, and there isn't no room anymore. Now you have a very big veteran infield, and what do you do with these prospects? All right, guys. So I'll see you later tonight at 6:45 on Mets Hot Stove. We got Bo Bichette, guys. Let's see what the next move is, guys. Let's go Mets, and I'll see you later on, guys. Let's go Mets.